Hello and welcome to another update video about Solana. Solana today is still moving in the range, but I think the market is waiting for PPI data, and also Jerome Powell is speaking later today. And tomorrow we've got CPI. So lots of stuff happening this week. The range remains unchanged, so the market could still be working on this wave 4 correction. I'll keep the video rather short just to highlight the relevant levels, and if there are significant movements, I'll make a second one later today. But at the moment, we're just still moving in the range, okay? You see these green lines, or the green line and the red line, $119 and $159, $160. These are the range boundaries, and movements within these boundaries are typically not very significant. They are typically not very significant. And if we see a rally above 159, 160, then we have a possible sense of direction here. Then it should indicate that we go up at least in the orange B wave. So we have an A, B, C structure where the C wave is a possible 5-wave move. Yeah, and this would ideally start from the current price region. Could still go a bit lower, but we have a 3-wave move down from the May high. From the May high. And I can count that, if I want to, I can count that as a 1-2 setup, which would produce, or which would be the initial setup for a rally in wave C of the larger B wave. Yeah, so that's sort of what I'm tracking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. However, this is not what I tell you is going to happen. We need some signals for that. For example, a break above this B wave high, the 10th of May. That would be an early signal, a break above $156. Then a rally above 160, 159, 160 would be the next signal. It needs to be a convincing breakout. Then we look at possibly a 3rd wave rally within the C wave, and then maybe another 4-5 pattern to finish it off above $200. I just want to share with you, expect volatility this week, and an upside breakout could lead to this scenario. Yeah, this is what I'm watching for in case of an upside breakout, and the setup is there. It's just not a highly reliable setup. I'm skeptical about it. Why? Because this rally was a 3-wave move. I don't really have a 5-wave move here. And because this rally was a 3-wave move like this one as well, which started on the 13th of April, I'm also considering the option of an Elliott wave triangle, which is the white scenario, and typically an Elliott wave triangle would break out to the opposite side of the E wave. Now, as you can see, this count would need a little bit more adjustment, would need a little bit more, would need to, complete the D wave basically, and then the E wave would happen afterwards. So we basically need one more higher low above the 1st of May low, which was printed at $119. And then we need a lower high, which is the E wave. Okay, and then if we then see a break below 119, then I would consider that to be the C wave of wave 4, which should take us sort of into the region around $90. That's sort of what I see at the moment, sort of into the upper box or section of this larger support zone. But we can specify that target more precisely once we have a top in place, really at the end of the triangle maybe. But that's sort of just for a possible landmark target right now. Yeah, so at the moment, not much happening, just moving in the sideways range. Literally, of course, it can break out, it can break down. The question is not so much about which direction it goes, because nobody knows. It's more about, do you have a plan if it goes up? Do you have a plan if it goes down? Yeah, that's what you need to, that's what you need to think about. It's a mistake many people make. They just look for the answer. Is it going up or down? Well, nobody's gonna answer that for you, right? I mean, what I can tell you is it's all corrective price action, so be on the side of caution. I definitely see the potential for a rally, but it needs to be confirmed with a break above the levels I indicated. But then it should then probably lead to a C wave down or a C wave down directly. So in both scenarios at the moment, I'd like to see the price go a little bit lower eventually, but that could maybe not happen until we see a substantial B wave. And because B waves can overshoot, the C wave then might never end up in the box. Okay, so that's where these wave 4s are very complex. That's why you need a plan in case price goes down or goes up. and you can only make that for yourself based on your portfolio and trading plan. But it gives you the relevant levels, pivots to watch. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.